Today we are beginning the DF Goblin kit car build here on the channel. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Grayson McTaggart and this is Living Like Ray, where we like to build cool cars and drive them when they are working. If that sounds cool to you, be sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any of the awesome videos that we have coming out building this kit car. Now, in the last video, you guys know that because the Cobalt decided to just break and everything go wrong with it, I wanted to do something drastic and crazy, and that is a DF Goblin kit car. I'll put a picture here for you guys that don't know what I'm talking about or you didn't see the last video. Basically, it is a cage car based on the Chevy Cobalt platform. Originally, we were gonna use the Chevy Cobalt SS as like a track slash autocross car so we can get into it a little more. However, it gave us a bunch of issues like the transmission, the clutch, the wiring harness, pretty much everything that could have gone wrong went wrong when we picked up this car.
So now to punish this bad boy, we're gonna rip it apart.
Yeah, pretty much. So I got Logan here again. Logan has been a huge help picking up this car and setting up the garage so we can do this project. Basically, DF Goblin has a bunch of YouTube videos on how to disassemble the car and prep it. So we're just gonna follow those and hopefully take this car down to its bare components so we can put them into the new kit. Now, we don't have the kit yet. We did pick it up, but we dropped it off to be powder coated in the last video, so we will be getting that later. But for now, I just want to get this thing ripped apart and begin this build process. Anyways, we're gonna get going and I will update you guys as we go. So basically, we start in the engine bay here and we start disconnecting everything that we have to disconnect. We're gonna disconnect the hood struts. We're gonna go through, disconnect the intake, and then start disconnecting the fuel line and draining the fuel rail and tank. Since the DF Goblin guys have a whole video series on how to build these cars, we're gonna be pretty quick with it and have all the videos linked down below that we address in each video of our series. I do wanna explain kind of what we're doing here. So we're gonna start with the engine bay and we need to remove the hood, the front bumper, and a lot of the hoses and harnesses here. One of the things that we are going to tackle today is fuel. We need to disconnect the fuel pump and fuel rail and get all of the fuel out of the car. From there, we kind of slowly just start taking pieces off of the car until we are down to the motor, transmission, everything like that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Nice. So we got the fuel line disconnected. So we've been emptying the fuel from the Cobalt, and there's so much more fuel in here than I originally thought. We bought a 10-gallon tank thinking that would be enough, and it's not. So Logan's getting some free gas out of this.
Yep.
Basically, you know, I thought I was gonna drive it more. So I went ahead and filled it all the way up, didn't run it down that far, and now it is a problem because I'm not able to drive it more, and therefore we have to empty all the fuel out ourselves, which is part of the process. It's part of the video series that they put out. We're doing it exactly the way that they said. It's just we have a lot more fuel than we originally planned. Luckily, Logan's gonna make good use of it. Let's go ahead, get back to work, keep stripping this thing down. After 30 minutes of sitting here waiting for fuel to empty, we finally got all of the fuel out and went ahead and stopped flowing. We're just letting any residual fuel in the line kind of drip out right now, and then we'll get back to it. Oh, never mind.
You okay?
Yeah, I thought that was a cockroach, but it was just a thing rolling away.
Rapid recovery, press 3.
Yeah, that's what happens when you... Look what I just found.
What you found?
Inside the fender.
What?
It's a drill bit. I just found a drill bit inside the fender.
I really hope the guy that sold this car to you watches this video.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. This is Bruh, all of this just came out of here. This is where I found the drill bit. We also got a big wood screw, whatever this little washer thing is, and just a bunch of dust and dirt. And that is not all that is in here. There's plenty more left to dig out. There's a little metal clip. Needless to say, this car is the gift that keeps on giving. Now, do I want the gifts? No, not necessarily, but hey, perks of the job, I guess. And just like that, we removed both fenders.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Nice. Look at that. No door. Weight reduction. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this thing torn apart. Yeah, that's right. Careful when you set that down. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what this thing is, but it looks like some sort of totem of death, which maybe this is why the car is giving me so many issues. So we found this under the passenger seat, and it is like a baked potato, but way overdone. So I'm not entirely sure what it is. We're just gonna throw it away, and hopefully the death totem takes its deathliness with it. Screwdriver. After about 3 hours, this is how much we have gotten done with Logan and I. We got the doors off, we have the whole front end almost disassembled, and we've stopped at the suspension. Basically, we're gonna go ahead and stop here for now, and I'll pick back up the camera once we get going again tomorrow, and we'll see how far we get. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so we're back with part 2 of the disassembly of the Cobalt. For you guys, we didn't really go anywhere, but we did take a break because we ran into a couple issues with getting some bolts out. So I have a new friend that should help us with that. And if it doesn't, then these bolts will no longer be bolts and they will just be liquid. Back in Nam, dude. Level 1 power didn't work. Can you give me the headphones from the... That's so loud, dude.
Are your ears ringing?
Yeah, my right one's just numb. Oh! Yes! That actually worked.
Holy shit!
Do more horsepower than the Cobalt. Well, let's go do that again.
That would came out a lot easier.
Yeah. Okay, the fact that this bolt is loose is really concerning.
I just got sprayed in the face with PB Blaster and the car just nutted off.
Mexico. They're coming right now.
Okay. That's one way to do it.
We got the subframe out after a lot of issues, but we finally got it out, which is good news. You can see some of the fire extinguisher residue. If you guys remember in that first video, I told you we had to use the fire extinguisher because there was some electrical issues. There's no actual fire, but it was smoking. So this is what that's from. But the subframe's out, so this is one step closer. Next big piece we removed from the car is the motor. So this is a huge win, huge dub. We're gonna go and prep this and then see what's next.
Yeah.
They just pop out. Okay, there we go. Can you hear the impact behind it? Someone is like putting
that out.
There's a key in here. It's the key to happiness. You just had to destroy a cobalt to find it, which makes total sense now. It came out so easy.
Much a monkey.
Yeah. I see. I just went Neanderthal mode there, which is smarter than monkey.
Yeah. That was more Homo erectus.
I am Homo erectus. Vibing with them. Like, there's not even a serious way I can do this. I'm taking off. I'm launching.
Using a deep 10mm socket, remove the two bolts located on the inside of the same
Okay, so it's been like 3 hours, 4 hours, I want to say. It's been a while since we last updated the camera, aka you guys, and a lot has happened. So we have gotten most of the interior out. We took the radiator and the air conditioning compressor out because, or the condenser, because we needed to get access to a lot more stuff. Again, the interior is pretty much done. We assembled an engine lift because it is engine time. So we disconnected everything from the engine that needed to be disconnected. And I think if we did it all right, this engine is ready to come out. So we're about to find that out, and fingers crossed.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth. Let's see if we can get this engine out. Okay, so this is one of the sketchier things we've done on the channel. It's actually the sketchiest thing we've done on the channel. We're gonna use this engine crane with this load leveler to lower the motor onto a jack instead of a dolly, because I don't have a dolly and I forgot to buy one. So hopefully the jack and crane combo will be able to support the engine. Fingers crossed. Moment of truth, last bolt. Well, that was sketchy as
Holy shit. Oh, that's better.
Ooh, that I don't like. Get ready. Ready? We're back on? Are we still on the other side?
Yeah, we're on this side.
Just kind of stabilize it. I need to adjust it.
Holy smokes, dude.
Okay, so we have the motor out. Originally, I think I was gonna start assembly of the Goblin in this video. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna call it here, and next video we'll start the assembly of the Goblin, because I am dirty. It is 11 o'clock at night, and I think this is like a good punctuation mark, getting this out of that. There's a mess everywhere that we have to clean up, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then next video we'll start it all up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Don't put that in.
Yeah, get it.
I got that technique.